Hello, my name is Karina and welcome to another video. So today we're actually going to be going lake hopping in California. So if you're in California, these are 4 good lakes that you can go to while you're on a road trip. The first lake we went to was from San Luis Obispo. We drove all the way to Lake Isabella, which was about a 3-hour drive. We have my captain and co-captain right there leading the way while I got to sit back and relax. Shusha enjoyed the car ride. It was a great time. So once we got there, we actually paid a $10 fee to spend the night there, and it was really cool because we got to set up camp wherever we wanted near the lake. So of course we set up camp right next to the lake. We started setting up camp while Shusha kind of just roamed free and did her thing.
Woo! That took us 7 minutes. Beat our time.
This is what our tent looked like when it was all set up. Since it was sunset, we just went to go check out the lake. Shusha was really excited about this.
Good morning. How you doing, Shusha?
This was day 2. In the morning, we got some cereal and set up our chairs. And of course, Shusha had some breakfast with us. We drove to the other side of the lake and we started swimming for our morning swim. Shusha had a lot of fun. And this is what it looked like while we were swimming in the morning. So after our swim, we got back on the road and we headed to Lake Crowley, which was about a 3-hour drive from Lake Isabella. We pit stopped for some lunch and we got back right on the road again. We drove, and Google actually took us to the back end of Lake Crowley. So we couldn't get up this mountain because there's way too many potholes and our car would have got stuck. But eventually we got to the right part of where we were supposed to go. And this is where we got to set up camp. Since we got there early, we got to hang out a little bit, relax, play in the water. I fed Shusha some strawberries. Surprisingly, she really likes them, so... Eventually we set up camp and this was our view. So beautiful. Up until we thought it was going to start raining, we felt raindrops on our skin. We got really scared there'd be a storm, but we got to see a really beautiful rainbow from end to end, so that was nice. This is Shusha hanging out with us. And this is the sunset. After a while, we noticed that the wind blew the storm over us, so it actually did not rain that night, which was really nice. We kind of just hung out for the rest of the night. We got back on the road again, day 3, and we headed to Gull Lake. So this is about a 30-minute drive from Lake Crowley. It was a beautiful scenic drive. We stopped by the Gull Lake area, grabbed some lunch, had a beautiful view with our lunch. And then we drove about 20 minutes north and found a campsite. This one we didn't have to pay for. We just set up camp next to the road and we drove back to Gull Lake. We had so much fun here. This was probably our favorite lake out of all of them. Shusha got back in the water again like a true Labrador should. And we kind of just hung out for the rest of the day. We buried Shusha in the sand and she seemed to enjoy it. And then we wrapped a towel around her because she was a little cold after her swim.
Is I be, this where I is, this where I be. Who that? Who that? Oh, uh-oh. I'm being pushed out into sea. Goodbye, world. Ah! Goodbye, world. Goodbye.
we saw a cute little duck. And of course, I'm a mermaid, so we were all swimming in the water. Even though it was overcast, it was such a beautiful day and the water was so nice. Shusha definitely had a lot of fun. And of course, we wrapped her up again because our baby was cold. Alright, so this is day 4. So we went to Silver Lake, California, which is right next to June Lake, maybe a 15-minute drive. It was so beautiful. We hung on the water and we saw this beautiful patch of grass that was yellow. And then we headed home, and it was a 6-hour drive all the way back home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, and tell me your thoughts if you end up going to any of these lakes.